Hey guys, Kurt here from Parade the Gospel. I just wanted to share with you this app that we can use that can help aid us in sharing the gospel. So you want to go to your Play Store or wherever you go to get your apps, you want to download the app called RunKeeper. So open that up once you get it installed. Now this is what it looks like. This is where I'm at right now. So what we're going to do is this little strip right here, I'm going to show you that in just a moment. We're going to go out and do some door-to-door. I got some door hanging stuff with me. But yeah, so we're in Two Rivers, Wisconsin right now, and that's my stomping grounds. I used to live in Manitowoc right over here, but now I'm in Two Rivers in Wisconsin. So that's where we're at. So the reason for this app, the other day, my friends Michael and Richard and I were out sharing the gospel, going door to door, delivering something I'll show you in just a little bit. And somebody had mentioned, oh man, I wish there was an app that we can use to help keep track of where we have been so we don't have to, it would just make things a lot easier. And then I don't know why it did not dawn on me before that, because I was kind of wondering the same thing. Like, man, that'd be really awesome if there was some kind of app. Maybe we can make an app. I don't know how to make apps. I don't know nothing about that. And yet this entire time for years, I'm going to go by this me right here. I've been using this app. I don't use it too often, but I use it sometimes to keep track of my distance or where I've been. So I got 58 tracked right here. And it just dawned on me then, I think it was Richard that mentioned it, and I'm like, well, wait a second. There's this app that I use called RunKeeper, and I have been using it a lot lately, in particular to keep track of how many miles I've been going when I do my mountain bike rides, or how many calories I burned, whatever. Like for instance, yesterday, this is yesterday's ride, the July 5th ride. I posted a video about it yesterday, campsite evangelism. So this is everything that I've done yesterday. So I went out there with my mountain bike. I started recording somewhere in this trail here, and then this was the camping area right here. So this little point right here is where I did that needgod.com in chalk, for example. And that's when I dropped off all those 10 Commandment coins. So the thing with this app, though, is you can go, like, for instance, right over here, and you can get right in to where you have been, like what streets you're on. It'll name the street. So this is Garfield and 22nd Street, Lincoln Street, and so on. So what we can do, and I think this is really important when it comes to like more than one person out sharing the gospel. So it was me, Richard, and Michael the other day. We were in this general area right over here. And he went one way, I went one way. Richard, Michael, and I just went all separate directions. So sometimes it gets kind of hard to memorize exactly where we have been. So if we all have this app on our phones, I'll show you just a second how this will work. I'll just give you one more example. So this is July 2nd. There's actually a very interesting story with this. I'm probably not going to share the whole thing with you right now, but a few days ago, or this past weekend, my friend Luke and I, we went out in the country in this general area, kind of by Mishicot, and we're giving out some DVDs and gospel tracts on Nuggets of Truth, country evangelism. I made a video about that a while back. So we were all driving around doing that, and there's this one guy. He was waiting for us in this area, just watching us. He was following us for a little bit. It just got really weird, but he was waiting for us by his house, so we just drove past it, and I wanted to get that box. So I did the bike ride that day just to go all the way out there and get that box. But look at that. You can zoom in all the way, find out exactly where I have been, what streets I've been on, and all of that. So that's really awesome. It's a pretty cool feature. But that was a really fun little thing. I just had to go back out there and make sure he got a gospel tract. But anyway, so right now we're going to go back up one more time. So this is where we're at. Now for the activity, we're going to go to walking. Right here. All right, so now where am I? Okay, way over here. So I'm going to hit start, and we're just going to, again, just do this little area. Now, I forgot to mention this. I did practice this the other day after Richard had mentioned it when we were over here. He mentioned it, and then I took it out and I showed him, and then you could see, I mean, I deleted it already. But once you're done with that, well, just hold on one second. So let's just hit start.
Activity started.
And then when you move from one location to another, you want to make sure
Activity paused. Activity resumed.
All right, so I'm going to stop this. So I'm in my van right now, ready to head out. I just wanted to show you something real quick. This is the map that I use to keep track of everywhere that we have been. Most of the stuff I have on here is out in the country on the other side of the map. or Manitowoc, which is a different segment of the map. But when was it? Like a few days ago, Richard, Michael, and I, and two of my kids, we went out and we did this whole section right there in Two Rivers. And then we did this little area right here. And then after that, we finished right here. And that's where I started filming, or not filming, but using my RunKeeper app. And I did kind of this area over here, Richard over here, and then Michael this and up over here. But it's very helpful when you have multiple people, especially as you split up. You have one park point and you split up, and then you just measure everything on your GPS through the RunKeeper app. It's very helpful. I think it's going to be very helpful. In the future, July 26th, we're going to head out to New London, and there's going to be like 10 or 15 people. We're going to hit that city and do door-to-door and probably do the entire city. It's only about 3,000 people. Very excited about that. Keep that in prayer. But anyway, so, and again, we are on 17th Street, right there, that little tiny strip that we're going to do in just a moment. But I'm going to be giving out. I've talked about this before. This is something that my friend Michael made up. This is my evangelism bag. You are not alone. Hope for your depression. And you can read that right there. Free Film by Living Waters. Basically, it's the Exit movie. And then we got a gospel tract inside there as well. So this is the gospel tract. Flip it over. And you can pause that and read that. So basically, it's pretty similar to my Exit movie flyers, and I've been, I made many videos about this. But it's got the gospel message with the gospel tract in there. I really like that. When I redo this, when I make some more, I'm gonna put the gospel message on this side of it, and I might edit some of this down a little bit. We will see. But I've got some left here from the other day. We're just gonna do about, I don't know, 4 or 5 houses, something like that. My RunKeeper app is running right now still, so let's head on out. So here we are. So again, guys, doing anything door-to-door is really easy, especially when you're doing something door hanging wise, like I am. This first one right here, it's got a newspaper part for the box, so we're just going to slide one in right underneath there. I'm trying to film in landscape mode right now. It's probably not the easiest. While I'm doing this, I gotta get myself a GoPro camera. But the other day we did probably 400 houses between the 3 of us and my kids. And you want to make sure that you pray before you go on out, something I already did before off camera. That guy's got his door wide open. I'm just going to come back up there later on. Because you don't know if there's going to be a dog or something that's going to jump out. Almost done. This one's got 2 addresses side by side. And then one more over here. Guys, I highly encourage doing something door to door. It's super easy, a lot of fun. We had several people talk to us the other day, and they were really happy about what we were doing. We just said, hey, we're just giving out free information on a movie that's online on suicide and depression, or you can just say depression. I think that's what I did. And they were really genuinely happy to get one. Talked about how, well, it's been an issue in the area, and it certainly has. We've known a lot of people that have unfortunately committed suicide in the past several weeks in the area, including by our house. Somebody did. So, all right, let's go see what we did on the RunKeeper app. But before I do, real quick, you want to highlight what you have done. So whatever information that you find on the RunKeeper app, you want to transfer it onto a map. So it's just that little thing right there, and I will come back and get that house again. I just feel weird about approaching a door that's open like that, but I'll come back to it. Promise. All right, guys, so this is really embarrassing. I had to restart my app because I don't know what happened if I forgot to unpause it like we did before. What you want to do is pause it when you drive around to go to a different location, or when you're walking around and not delivering anything. Make sure that you're just recording your GPS movement when you are making deliveries. So yeah, unfortunately everything that we just did was not recorded for whatever reason. I do have a lot of issues.
54. Activity paused.
Whatever. So
Activity
I just drove down the
stopped.
block, so we're gonna check it out right now.
Activity completed. Workout
Yeah,
summary.
that's what we
Total
did right
time,
there. I just went
56
driving down the block
seconds.
just a little
Total
bit.
distance, 0 miles.
I burned 4
Average
calories
pace,
by driving.
17
Woohoo!
minutes, 33 seconds per mile.
So yeah, I mean, essentially that's what it's gonna look like. Very simple, very easy to follow. But how awesome is that? I mean, we get to see exactly where we've been, and you're gonna see lines going inwards a little bit as you're approaching the houses and going up steps and whatever. And yeah, you will be burning some calories. Yeah, so then if it's a group of you guys going out all together, then you want to transfer that onto a map. Like I have my map with me at all times as we're out, keep it in the car, and then once you get back to the park point, transfer everything on there, and then go find somewhere else and go at it again. So I hope this helps, guys. It's a very awesome app. Please utilize it. Hope it's a blessing for you, but make sure that you I at least hope to encourage you to do door-to-door, something door-to-door. I do have some videos. I think I'll post a link down below for one of the videos that we have of us going door-to-door, so you can see how easy it is, as you just did when we just demonstrated it now as well. All right. God bless you guys.